He dirty like all y'all. All y'all just taking
ain't dirty. We ain't dirty, man. Y'all the ones sitting in the dirty water. Bake like stewing like
you
pot
soak
roast.
and then you rinse off. So you don't even know the proper etiquette to take a bath.
So you soak, then you take the shower.
When you rinse off.
Rinse off mean what? Shower.
Welcome to Fridays with Tab and Chance. I am Tabitha Brown, and this is my husband.
I'm Chance. What's up?
Bring the beat in. Fridays with Tab and Chance. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Fridays with Tab and Chance. This episode is brought to you by Donna's Recipe. See, did you like how I did that? I made these the drums.
Cute.
You didn't? Yeah. See, I see how you picked that up. That's why this episode is so important. Okay. Today's episode is about.
Go ahead.
Self-care and why so many men don't take the time to truly take care of themselves. We're going to focus on a lot of black men because that's who I know personally that really don't really take self-care as serious as they should.
You're not talking about me though. You're trying to act like.
First of all, I was trying to, this was supposed to be product placement.
We gotta let the people know you real about it. Go ahead, man, they good. I ain't used nothing in a while, so put a little bit in there.
So let's talk about self-care, okay? So as a woman, right? And this happens.
Wait a minute, hold up. Let's just make sure you ain't got these people out here thinking that I don't take care of myself. Like I ain't out here bathing.
Well,
you get what I'm talking about? You out here. Let's get this started. We talking about men in general, okay?
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that you don't take care of yourself on.
What's that?
Okay, we're gonna talk about self-care. First of all, you don't buy your own products.
Don't need to. I'm married to the product.
You don't buy your own Donna's Recipe because I have mine.
Don't need to. So let's clear that up right now.
See how he just took that? That's what happens upstairs in the bathroom too.
Self-care.
The hair getting thick up there because he been using that strength over.
Self-care.
But that ain't the type of self-care. Let me slide this over. Can I slide this over? Is that all right for a little bit?
I didn't know y'all had them new bottles like that. Go ahead.
Anywho, let's talk about the importance of self-care. And I think we was having this conversation the other day, and I was like, so many men, especially black men, like this is like a fact. I think it was 60%. It's a percentage of black men who die every year of like heart disease because it goes undetected because they don't go to the doctor. They don't go get themselves checked out, right? And it's just started making me think, why is it that men don't take time to truly take care of themselves, right? And what is it about it that I guess makes them feel like it's not necessary? Another thing we were talking about is like manicure, pedicure, something that seems very simple. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to hear your mouth, okay? My daddy just had a birthday, and for his birthday, my stepmama took him to get a pedicure, right? He had a pedicure.
He tore them people's equipment up, didn't he?
Don't talk about my daddy, baby.
I know your daddy tore that shop.
Don't talk about my daddy. Now,
but
daddy had never got his feet done before. Ooh. Really, like 72 years old, and it's
I bet you he didn't even tip good either. Whoever did that.
Ooh, babe, I almost jumped on you. You better stop talking about my daddy. But it's a thing where it's like, what is it? Babe, stop. Don't talk about my daddy. Now, We're serious.
Your daddy, how old?
He's 72.
72 years worth of that, boy.
He might have had them done one time before, but it ain't something that he's practiced. He's just now getting into that, right? So I think a lot goes into it. There's a lot of reasoning behind it. I think for generations, there were many times where it was not even okay for black men to take care of themselves. It was about survival and being okay, right? But we're in a day and age now where it's a topic of conversation all the time. Self-care, mental health, like all these things. Mental health is also part of self-care, taking care of your mental. And sometimes taking care of you, a pedicure and a manicure, for me going to get my nails and my feet done, it's like a mental moment for me too. It's like a little release. I can enjoy that. So, babe, let's talk about it. Why is it, from a man's point of view, sir, do you think it's hard for men to take self-care to a certain level outside of like getting y'all haircut?
Okay, I'm glad. So I got an answer, but I want you to, you said a certain limit.
What do you mean a certain limit?
No, you ended, you said outside of a certain.
Well, outside of just, because sometimes men will be like, I get my haircut every week. That's my self-care, which it is a form, right? Because it does help you feel good. And I've heard a lot of people, because my daddy is a barber, they say that's like their therapy, sitting in that barber chair.
Okay.
Right?
All
so
right.
that's.
I'm just saying where I need to start. To
let's
answer your question.
start with how we had the conversation.
No. I remember the conversation. I was just saying when you said that.
Well, I was just saying because we were talking about the manicure, pedicure stuff.
Yeah. Okay. You hinted on it. My thinking is this. Just like we've been conditioned over time with so many other things, it doesn't stop with this. Getting manicures and pedicures, things of that nature, we were conditioned to believe that was things that women do. It was not necessary, it wasn't manly. A number of things that we were programmed to believe, just like a whole lot of things, you know what I mean? And then I also believe that with those conditions or programming, time was an issue. And I think too, before I move on, the programming and the conditioning was from both sides, not just from men. It was also from women who have been programmed and conditioned. And most men, we do things to please women. So if you are telling me it's not manly, you know what I mean, and not necessary, but I'm talking about a woman of yesterday, a certain kind of woman, to where you've been programmed of that, somebody like your dad, somebody who's 72 years old, and then too, you got to think time-wise. I joke about it a lot with your dad. Your dad worked hard and all the time, work. The man was had a full-time job, a barber, a carpenter, right? And then he played a significant role in the family, laid carpet. So it wasn't a whole lot of time. And then he was big too on the church, his contributions to the church, being an active member in the church. Wasn't a whole lot of time for what in today's day we call self-care. We talking, to go get a manicure and things of that nature.
All going, but I think the manicure pedicure is one thing. But I guess the bigger question is, what do you classify as self-care for a man?
So that's what I was going to ask you initially, but you'd asked me yesterday, or you'd asked me years ago. I would have said self-care. I probably would have defined it as doing something that brings me happiness. I didn't think about it and then anything outside of me going to the gym, getting some exercise, it would have been exercise and something that makes me happy. Those two things is how I would have defined it, right? But adding going to the doctor to get a checkup, it probably wouldn't have been on the list. And I think that's just something we have been conditioned to. If you don't feel sick, you're not sick, right? And then two, the fear of the financial responsibility with going to a doctor, and then finding out that there's nothing wrong with you, but now I've accumulated a bill. Like, man, I went in here for nothing, and they had these people poking and prodding on me. I could have been at work. I could have went to the barbershop. I could have went and played some ball, right? I think those are all things that we've been conditioned to think and programmed to think.
Do you think that insecurities play a role in what you self-care on?
Insecurities and what form?
So, like, what I mean by insecurities, does it play a role in how you self-care? Is like for you, dental. Once we had the money, and even before we had money, it was you made it a priority.
Yeah.
Right.
So I ain't really look at that as
It is a form of self-care, though.
it is.
Yeah. How you feel about yourself, because you.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad to say that. But I guess that is self-care. But I was more so. It was something I was embarrassed about.
And insecurity.
Yeah, and very insecure about it, and I didn't like it. So it took priority over other things.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that insecurities or like insecurities or embarrassing things that you feel play a role in how you take care of yourself?
As it pertains to men, it's difficult because I've seen men have situations to where I would be, I think we just different. I've seen guys where I'm like, man, I don't know how you walk around like that. And they be the most confident, you know what I mean?
Because maybe they're not insecure.
They're not insecure.
So it's a personal thing.
So it's a personal thing. So it's difficult for me to speak on the insecure. I do think it plays a role in self-care, but I think I just think I don't know. I do. I guess to answer your question, yeah, it plays a major role.
Because, also kind of like, men when it comes to hair, right? If y'all start thinning or some men don't have hair anymore, I've heard a lot of men say when they lost their hair completely, like when they had to go ahead and do the whole ball cut, it was very hard for them, right?
Some people it's not, but see that they don't really look at, I guess it's how you define self-care.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a huge umbrella of self-care. Like, to me, self-care is doing the things that make you feel well.
Right.
Right?
And sometimes with things, what is that? Is that cosmetic? Yeah, something like cosmetic things. It's not considered self-care to certain people. Some people just don't care about that. Me, I do. It plays I like to be able to look in the mirror and feel good about what I'm looking at in the physical and in the mental. Mental, you know what I mean? I like to be able to look at myself and know, oh man, I look good.
Yeah. But I think everybody, to a certain extent, everyone has their own version of their self-care, right? And how they feel about themselves. And so even for women, right? When it comes to like cosmetic surgery and women, improving how they look, it's because you want to feel good about yourself. So you like, let me take care of myself in this way. Sometimes it work out, sometimes it don't. But I think that is also a form of self-care if it's going to help the mental.
Yeah, and that, I guess going back to what you said too, it's all about how you define it. Your dad may define it something different. It's not that it's not important to him. It's just maybe his definition of self-care is something different. So
I think we started this conversation the other day. We was in a car because we saw a lady, what's her name, Natasha.
Yeah.
She used to own a men's manicure, like a spa salon.
Yeah, it was called Hammer and
Nails, right?
Yeah.
And so it made us start having this conversation because he was like, Chance was like, man, I need to shoot, I ain't, been in a while, I need to go. And I was thinking when he normally goes is we go together. And he was like, man, I just need to get a schedule. And that's what made me think like, you'll schedule like most men, like my daddy, like you, anything else except the thing to take care of you. Like you do a barbershop, you're gonna make sure that happens. But your nails, your feet, those things that you use every day, right? A lot of times people think, oh, a pedicure ain't a big deal, but it's actually foot health. Like it's a big deal. These are the things that carry us around. And sometimes we don't take a thought to take care of them. But we'll buy shoes.
And I was going to say that if we really going to be, okay,
you know what I'm saying?
We're going to break this down. I'm going to tell you this. You can't see it, right?
But you can feel it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you've been conditioned, right? I don't feel anything uncomfortable or discomfort or anything. Now, when you go to get a manicure and a pedicure, you feel great walking out of there. You're like, boy, I got some brand new feet, brand new hands, right? However, I think that it does not take priority like a haircut, right? Like, the things that you can visually see. You can see my teeth. You can see them, right? You're gonna see them, right? You can see my physique. You can see it through my clothes. You can see my hands. But it does not take priority like that haircut because it's not, I'm put a shoe on. You see that Jordan.
So then
right? You see that Jordan, you see that.
So then your self-care is not for you then, it's for other people.
No, because I like Jordans.
No, what I'm saying is, you're saying you can't see it, but they can see my hair. You're talking about what other people see. I'm talking about how you feel.
No. I said, I can see it. I can see it too, right? But I can't see my feet when I got them Jordans that I like on. I can see my physique through my clothes, right? It's one of them where it's a priority, right? But just like any other priority, there's a list. It's just not high on priority. And I think that plays a significant role in the thinking of most men, where it's like, okay, and when you're talking about your hands, right? Most men ain't getting colors and things of that nature. So we take on the thinking like, I got my own fingernail file now. I can keep my fingers clean. I can, it's one of those where you say, all right, cost. I ain't about to go in here and spend this money. I got my own clippers up here. I ain't about to go in here and spend this time and take the time to schedule an appointment to do those things, spend money and take time out of my day for something that I can do in a matter of seconds, right? Maybe not as good. I mean, I might miss one of the tasks. I might clean my nails and not put no lotion on. Right, I might put lotion on and have
dirt in your fingernails.
Dirt in your fingernails, barbecue from the last night. You know what I mean? But that's I believe that is the thinking until you get on a routine. And most of us, we do better with routine. And then we could go down a whole nother path of learning to schedule things on your own. Which I feel like a lot of men struggle with that. I ain't gonna say the majority. I don't want to be offending nobody, but I know as it pertains to me, scheduling that kind of stuff, it's been ingrained in me since I was a kid, getting my own haircuts, right? So it comes easy. But now, in new time and new opportunity, new spaces, to be like, I got a schedule to get my nails and my feet done. I can, all right, put that on the calendar. And then the discipline to, when you get the alert that, hey, tomorrow you got the appointment, and I was trying to get out there and play a little golf. Discipline, right?
Is golf self-care for you?
Mentally, yes.
Okay, that's
now, see, that's a whole different. Now, self-care on the mental thing, that's something different. That I think a lot of men don't get credit for. People don't know how to see it as mental. It comes in different forms and fashions. I know for a fact with my father-in-law, people might look at it as work, but when he go to that barbershop,
He loves it.
He goes to that barbershop and that's his mental health. I can tell by the excitement when he answers the phone for an appointment. It has very little to do with money.
It's
And
also
just his-
he likes to service the community.
Yeah,
too.
and
It feels
in
good.
servicing the community, feeling a sense of need and giving back, that's mental health. With a lot of men, and I think we went over this with one of the other topics, which was one of the more sensitive topics, was grown men playing video games. That's 99% of the time, that's a mental thing. Now it can be abused. That one friend that you may be always thinking they ain't doing nothing but sitting around and talking, that's a form of mental health. It's that kind of stuff that I think a lot of men just don't get credit for. And then to a lot of men, you may be doing a little bit too much mental health.
Or they might be putting it on there, but that ain't it.
But,
I think that, all of what you're saying makes sense,
or
right?
care is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think self-care has so many different layers to it, whether it is a physical thing, mental thing, spiritual thing, right? For me, self-care is also like a spiritual walk, and like how often I meditate, how often I sit in silence, how often I pray. That plays a role in my self-care. How often I read. Those are all, for me, self-care as well. For men, does your spirituality or how you sit in silence or pray or any of that affect how you take care of yourself? Do you think a lot of men take time to look at a spiritual walk as part of self-care?
I don't know.
Or for yourself, rather?
I say I don't know because outside of Percy, I'm thinking about friends that I have that may mention some form of spiritual seeking as a necessity, as opposed to a obligation for balance in their life, right? And that's just me being honest, that outwardly speak about it, that I know of. Troy. And I have to take time to really think about it because I want to be, it's two people that come to mind that consistently, now there's others that may speak about, their spiritual walk, but not consistently as these two people, Percy and my friend Troy, who are constantly talking about their spiritual walk. And it comes across to me is that it is a regular routine and a necessity for their mental health. And I got far more people in my life than those two people, so I wouldn't say that the majority of men, and as it pertains to me, I need a point, not daily, but often, these days, right? Not in the past. It would to where I have to carve out time to meditate, or I guess you would call it meditating, where I just need to be quiet in my thoughts and think about, remind myself of the blessings, just to just slow down and get a hold of me, life and that kind of thing, in order for me to be mentally equipped to handle the day. But I can't, to answer your question, that's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know, because that ain't something that is too often, or here in recent times that I'm talking to a lot of men about. It's just certain people who it's a part of their discussion. And it's those two people that I can think about.
Okay.
It's always going to come up, their spiritual walk. It's always going to be something related to them and their relationship with God in every conversation and how they're trying to maintain and do the same thing.
Okay, so before we end, to switch the gear a little bit, because I'm going to give you the kind of self-care that I be giving myself, and I want to know for the men, in your opinion. Men's y'all be taking baths?
Baths?
Yeah, like soaking in the tub. Is that a form of self-care for you?
I'm a shower. You want me to tell the world. That's because you know what I do.
Right, no, I'm saying.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
I know you have your men groups and y'all have y'all conversations. And I would love to know for the men out there.
This is usually how baths are taken with men.
Okay.
In my group anyway, right? 99% of the time, it's not. The answer is no. Okay. No baths, unless you're an athlete.
Like soaking in a tub?
Yep. And you take
Daryl, you don't soak in the tub,
and
take
you
no
taking
bath?
it now. Yep. 99% of the time, it's a shower, unless you play a sport, and then it becomes not just therapeutic, but it
a necessity.
A necessity for you to regain.
With some Epsom salt.
With some Epsom salt.
Some ice.
So, in my case, that's once, twice a year that I might take a bath. From injury or from aches and pains. But outside of that, no. So, ain't nobody talking about that. And if we can, get in the pool, in the jacuzzi.
Because I want to say, you like sitting in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
So
that ain't no.
So you ain't self-care.
Nah.
So because for me,
no, to me that's self-care, but that's not a bath for self-care.
Oh yeah.
Right. We ain't take. I think what you asking is, do we take baths for self-care?
Yeah, like to decompress, to like relax. Like for me, sometimes you run that water, light the candles, turn on some music, and sit in the tub and just be still and allow your mind to rest. That's a form of self-care, right?
Yeah, I got you.
That's not something that men practice.
I can tell you somebody who comes to mind though that I would love to ask this question.
Who?
And I just know he gonna say yeah.
Oh, Lowe's.
Nope.
Who?
Kev.
Kev, you taking baths, Kev?
Kev hitting them bubbles.
Kev.
When you said bubbles, I thought to myself.
I don't know.
Kev.
Do you think Kev got time to take a bath? Did he make time to take a bath? I want to.
I ain't gonna say he ain't working.
Let's see if he can
Listen,
answer.
I ain't saying he ain't working. I'm saying, look, Kev works 24 hours.
Dude.
But he gonna be sitting in that bubble bath with the bubbles up to his neck right here.
Let's see if he answered the phone.
Oh, up here on his phone working. Straight up working.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if he answered. Cause I hope he would with Melissa right now. Oh shoot, he must be busy.
He busy, he working. He sent you to the thing.
Okay.
And he said, no, Tab, you can't call me right now.
But you know who will tell the truth is that wife. Melissa gonna tell the truth.
Melissa might tell a harsh truth, don't you? They got. Make sure you tell. As soon as you answer the phone, Melissa, I got you on.
I'm gonna see if she available. Real quick. Under the head. Look. Hey, we are shooting Fridays with Tab and Chance right now, and our topic is self-care, and it's so crazy that we call. Can I show them you? Yeah. Look at where she at. Look at where Melissa at. Getting that self-care, getting that hair done and things.
Kev's probably somewhere.
Okay.
No games on Wednesday. This is what I do.
Oh, see?
All right, babe. You just gonna have Melissa out there.
This was the question that we was calling Kev, but he didn't answer.
Okay.
Because we're talking about why men don't really be doing self-care.
Okay.
And so I asked, do men ever run a tub of water, run a bath, light candles, soak in the tub and relax? Chance was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
And then I said what?
He said, I bet Kev do it though. Kev probably take a bath. Do Kev ever take a bath?
Kev don't take a bath.
She said Kev don't take no bath. He dirty like all y'all. All y'all just take a shower.
Dirty. We ain't dirty, man. Y'all the ones sitting in the dirty water. Bake like stewing like pot
soak
roast.
and then you rinse off. See, you don't even know the proper etiquette to take a bath.
So you soak, then you take a shower?
When you rinse off.
Rinse off mean what? Shower? So
the answer is no. Kev don't be. He don't. Very good. Talk to you later, girl. Enjoy your self-care Wednesday. Bye. Listen, the people ain't out here. The men ain't out here taking baths and relaxing.
See if we can't call one more person.
Who is another man? JR. Well, let me ask. Should we ask Nick? I know Nick ain't taking baths. Nick ain't taking baths.
Nah, he ain't taking bath.
Bath.
Nick too big to get in the tub.
Don't do Nick like that here.
Boy, Nick big. Nick probably be up in the tub.
Nick is 6'4" now. He gotta have a big tub.
Nick be in them like.
You don't think Los take baths?
He might. He might.
Let me call Los. I feel
Los might be. See, Los the type that'll do
Los
all
know
that.
how to do some self-care.
Los probably light a candle, smoke a cigar. water got cigar.
I'm finna call Los.
Los probably got all that.
Let's see.
Los probably got some yak on the side. Playing some Outkast.
Hey, that sound like a good. That sound good.
Man, Los.
Let's see if he answered though.
Hey, you know how Los.
What other? Wait, is it ringing? It just stopped ringing.
Everybody.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, he in a bad area. They got that bad
there you
water.
go, right
Look,
there.
He in the tub right now.
Look,
he in the tub right now.
Hush.
Nasty.
We're shooting Fridays with Tab and Chance, Los. Let me show them.
She got you on camera.
Can I show the people that it's you?
Yeah.
Okay, you see
it's our brother Los right here. Okay, all right.
What's up?
So, shoot. Hold
we'll
on,
call
Los.
him back. We'll call him back. Call him back. Ask Los.
Okay.
We'll call Kev back.
So this is the question: men in self-care, right? Do you ever take a bath, light a candle, like and soak in the tub and relax?
Nah.
And there's another one.
Hey, if you would have seen his face. Hey, if you would have seen his face.
A no for Carlos.
That joker said, nah.
Well, that's that. Y'all out here ain't no men taking baths. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I encouraging all men all over the world, run a bath, get you a tub, sit in there, get you some Epsom salt and relax, light a candle. That's it, brother. We're going to pray about y'all's baths. I'm putting you on the prayer list.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Don't be soaking in the tub.
Everybody, listen, she gonna sit here and talk about.
Listen, he got a bad back. You should be soaking sometime with some Epsom salt. Now I know why a lot of y'all got issues. I also know why a lot of y'all feet is hard.
What?
Because y'all ain't soaking.
My feet ain't hard.
All right, we got to call Kev back.
My feet ain't hard.
Wait a minute. Let's call Kev back just so.
Hey, how often should a man, how often should you go to get pedicures and manicures?
At least once a month, at least.
Once a month?
I mean, every 2 weeks would be great, but at
Every
least
2
once
weeks?
a month.
Like a haircut? Boy, that's expensive.
But you go get a haircut with no problem. You've paid $100 for a haircut.
It's a haircut. Man, go ahead, man. Boy, you can't keep them. You gotta have a haircut.
Hey.
Wipe your face,
Wait a
Kev.
minute, Kev.
Wipe your face. Hey, see that? Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Look at my boy.
This is perfect.
See? Hey, self-care.
We are shooting Fridays with Tab and Chance right now. The topic is self-care for men and why men don't really be doing self-care,
Kev
right?
He really has to make
So
me
wait,
mad.
right now, Kev, can I show the people what you're doing? Kev is in here taking care of himself. Him and his wife both getting their hair done. he doing himself. Shaving.
He got it, babe. He got it, babe. How long you gonna keep
Because he was talking. So this is the question, Kev.
Okay.
So, Kev, you have to shave it from the back to the front.
Gotta go from the back to the front.
But-
You gotta go with the grain, champ. You don't get no increase.
But babe, I don't know if you
You
I
gotta
don't-
go with the grain.
But I don't know if you know or not, he just recently had a haircut and his barber pushed him back a little bit, he said. I said he pushed you back to 07.
Kev said.
He You ain't have it. Okay, so now Melissa already told us, but she might have lied on you, so we're gonna ask you.
Okay.
Hold us down, Kev.
Do men, specifically our brothers, do y'all, as a form of self-care, run a bath, light candles, and soak in the tub and relax?
That specifically?
Do you ever run a bath or get in the bathtub?
Never care.
No. This bathtub has never been used. Never been used. It has never do that.
I've used ours. I used ours.
When?
Remember when I got hurt?
Oh, chances only.
I did one time as an ice bath.
Told you. I told
Oh
you.
my God!
I told you.
Wait,
I told you.
Say it again.
I told
Say it
you.
again, Cam.
When I hurt my back, I used my tub as an ice bath one time.
That's what tubs are for men. That's what tubs
Do
are
you know that
for
Chance
men.
said men don't be in the only men that take baths is athletes because when they be getting hurt.
Hey.
Why are our men not taking time to decompress and soak in a tub and relax?
Because the shower, listen, look, in real talk, whether I'm playing Jodeci in the shower, in the tub,
You had to say that.
and shooting. I mean, I shoot a whole concert in there. See, it's how you define.
But you ain't even in the tub though.
But it's the same. Listen, I get the same hit on that wall when I hit them notes as I would in that tub. That tub just take more time, and I can't perform. See, when I perform, I can dance.
This is going somewhere completely different.
You don't understand.
I'm gonna
See, it's
add
how
you
you
to
define.
the prayer list, Kev. I've added you, JR, Chance, Carlos. Ain't none of y'all taking baths out here. I want to make it y'all's duty to once a week.
We take.
I want to challenge men.
I ain't getting in
to
there.
take a bath, just soak for like 30 minutes and relax. Light a candle for some self-care.
I can take a 10-minute shower and accomplish the same thing.
No, you can't.
I'll stay in the shower for a long time.
Hey, come on, you get what I'm saying, Kev?
But you're standing.
Yeah, but it's still. Yeah, we got.
Bye, Kev. Everybody don't have a bitch.
I just let the water run over me. I'm crying in there sometimes.
Kev,
I do cry in the shower too.
That's what I'm saying. I have my moments in the shower. Listen, Tay, I think what you're trying to accomplish.
So do y'all think that, okay, then before we let you go then, Kev, are showers a form of self-care for men?
Absolutely.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Listen, when Melissa is gone, I just took like a 45-minute shower just now. Because, we got that flash hot water tank so the water don't get cold. It is very relaxing.
Turn them around.
Wait. 45
Hey.
minutes though, Kev? I just want to say this. The way you set that up didn't come out right. When Melissa gone, I take a 45-minute shower.
Sound right to me. Kev, it don't sound right to her. I understood. It sound right to me. Don't let Tab mess up your moment, man.
Listen, you're talking crazy because you went to that Beyonce concert.
Man, put that in you. God did not put
You talking from the flesh right now. All right, Kim, we're going to let you go. Appreciate you, brother. All right, bye.
Oh.
Drew Hill, as he was saying. Okay, we have established there's a lot of men out here. I think, I'm going to say this before we wrap up.
Don't try to help us.
I'm not going to try to help you.
Take a jab at us.
Don't
Don't do that.
I'm not, but I'm going to send y'all a little word here. Y'all deserve and are worthy to soak and relax in a tub.
How often?
Maybe once a month.
So you got to give.
Maybe
So
once a month.
if we're gonna have this
baths a
conversation, if we're gonna have this conversation, like you got to start like giving men like for real,
But,
tell them like.
No, I'm serious.
Like
Let me tell you.
how like pedicures, manicures. Like.
No, I don't want to tell y'all because that ain't my business to tell you. But I want to encourage y'all to take your self-care. First of all, know that you're worthy of it. You deserve it. You work hard, you live a hard life there's a lot of pressures on the world for men. You deserve to have softness. No, I'm serious. You deserve to have a little, what they call it, soft life. It's a whole thing right now. You deserve to have time to yourself, quiet time. Soaking in a tub is not a bad thing. Like, it can really be relaxing. Turn them lights off. Light some candles. Honey, you could even take a nap in there if you feel like it. Honey, roll that towel up and put it under that neck. Sit in the tub, right? Really be mindful of getting, manicure, pedicure, right? Also, it is although like it is a costly thing. If you can do it yourself, absolutely, but really take the time to do it if it feels well, if it's something that makes you feel good. But I want to say this is something that I swear it just came inside of me. Especially black men get this whole angry black man stigma in the world, right? And I really think it's because y'all ain't taking time to decompress. There's a lot of stuff is being built up constantly. The world is so much that you're up against. You gotta find time to decompress so we're not quick to anger, quick to fly off the handle and quick to judge, quick to fight, quick to argue. We gotta have time to decompress so that we can be quick to think, quick to take a moment, quick to be still. Self-care really plays a huge role in our mental health. And I just encourage y'all all to do it the best way you can, even if it's a little bit, even if it's taking a walk, whatever you can do to like just get a little bit of quiet time for yourself, or if it's gathering with other people, other men, and talking. I know you've done that too. Whatever it is, I just want y'all to realize how much you deserve it and that you're worthy of it, but also make it a point to plan it for yourself. Even if it's once a month, a little bit goes a long way. That's it. That's it.
All right. I got nothing to add.
You ain't got nothing to add? You want me to run you a tub bath tonight?
Nah, I'm on no bath.
I put a little ice in it. You want a straw too, or would you?
Nah, I got it. I'm good.
You want me to, drink your bath water. People used to be like, I drink your bath water. I'm not doing that. But when you put ice in there.
I don't care how cold it is.
But seriously, you gonna work on your self-care, your scheduling, and schedule your little appointment?
I do my self-care. But yeah. See.
This episode has been brought to you by Donna's Recipe. This is also another form of self-care. Shampooing, conditioning your hair, putting your little strength oil in here.
You see, I started the show with self-care.
Well, you stole it.
I ain't
Okay.
If it's mine, I ain't stealing it.
This one is not. This was a brand new one that I had just brought. The one upstairs I had bought, and when I opened it, it was half gone, and I had to pick it up from your side of the bathroom.
Just like we share lotion.
No, we don't share lotion. You've made it your point to come get my lotion.
When I run out, yours is available.
But
We're a family.
I'm using vanilla.
I like the smell. I self-care.
Fruity.
You said it was a self-care. See how that worked out?
Okay, but that's a good.
See how that worked out?
That's a good way to end this.
I don't mind. Your fruity lotion, your vanilla lotion.
This is a good way to end this.
Your bubble gum. As long as it ain't got them.
Thank you for the reminder.
I don't like when you get the lotion with the glitter stuff in it.
If you stay out of my stuff.
I might be on the golf course and my
Self-care
legs
is the word is self. That means you buy it yourself. Okay? Because what happens is, it's amazing he uses my stuff. Because when you get out that shower, you don't always take the time to really lotion your body the way you should. That's also a form of self-care.
I put on a little bit.
A little bit. We're going to end it with, y'all put y'all lotion on. Hey, Kev, them knees, if you soak in that tub a little bit, it would loosen that up. And then it'll allow that moisture to go into the skin. Because right now, it's like putting lotion right here. Them knees is rough. Y'all gotta do better. Them feet soaking up Vaseline, right? Y'all gotta do better, men. With love.
Yeah, y'all got to do better. I got pretty feet.
Oh, let's see him.
Basketball feet.
What is a basketball made out of?
Leather.
That's what they look like. All right. Y'all go on about y'all business, honey. Have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's. Him. Very good. Bring the beat in. End it. Let's see what the hands look like. Do a close up. Babe, look at the dirt in you. Look at you. Don't do the close up. Don't.
What?
Did you did your nails?
They done, see?
See how you put, and then you're gonna flick the dirt and put it on the table. We got a long way to go, don't we? It's gonna be all right. Thank y'all for watching. And don't forget to click here for more episodes.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Very good.